All right, we are live. So, good evening and welcome to another late, late, kind of night show with me, Chrono JJ, for some more Age Mythology Spring Tournament 1v1 recorded games. Tonight, I've got hopefully two series for you guys. The first one we'll be doing will be a player versus Shadowfaxx, and then the second, if all things go well, will be Shelty versus Sun Tzu. So for our first matchup, player versus Shadowfaxx, we'll just kind of follow our players here. Player, to me, one of the best 1v1 and really team game and really overall players right now. Started off here playing Zodiac. I'm pretty sure he kind of just absolutely smacked Zodiac, and then he played Domintos in the next round, and now he's at the quarterfinals, playing against Shadowfaxx. Shadowfaxx, that's not his normal name. I don't know why he goes by Shadowfaxx. After all, I think that's Gandalf's horse or something from Lord of the Rings. But he's normally an Age Mythology, not Titans player, and usually plays on Game Ranger. But he's actually pretty decent, and when he does play Titans, he's usually like, I don't know, 1750 to 1800 on Voobly. Kind of an underdog. I wouldn't have thought he would have beat T2, and I wouldn't have thought he would have beaten Fox either, but he did. And so he's still a huge underdog going in against player, but maybe he will. I got a bug flying around in here. Maybe he will continue to win as the underdog. I think he normally plays Isis, and player normally plays Zeus. Don't know if that's what we'll see in those games, but it is 10:30 my time, so I will jump into these first matches of player versus Shadowfaxx, and we will go from here. So let's get the party started. Saturday night, Age of Mythology, Chrono JJ. What else would you rather be doing? Nothing. Obviously. Okay, here we are. Player versus Shadowfaxx, game one. Hello, Chrono. Good morning. Good morning. Good night to you. Good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And we shall start Zeus versus Ra. Okay. Oh, and Varka round two, so I'm sure it's daytime for you as well. All right, so 6 a.m. in Greece. Yeah. Well, good morning. Hope you have a good breakfast. So we've got TSM player on the right side of our map. He is Zeus, and on the left is Shadowfaxx. Oh, he's actually got two X's at the end of his name. And he is Ra. No, typically I think he's usually an Isis player, but he went for Ra. Okay. I wouldn't say really Ra v Isis there's really much of a difference as far as, what you might be able to get as far as your Civ. Isis is a little more aggressive early on, but Ra's got the better late game. So we'll see how it goes for him. Zeus v Ra is a pretty fair matchup overall. And this map as well is pretty fair, though it does have the double base gold mine, which I think makes this map favoring the Ra player, because he's not going to have to leave his base for that little bit longer, so he can actually just put his second or his Migdal just like right here or wherever he wants. 1:30 p.m. in Australia. Well, good to have you with us. I wish I could pronounce your name and not absolutely demolish it, Mr. Name ending in pro. What is on the breakfast slate for you, if I might ask? One thing you'll note, we actually had this game yesterday in my other quarterfinal matches. This is Frozen Wastes. It's kind of like Midgard, only frozen. And there, obviously, because there's ice, there's no fish, but there's goats instead, scattered around the edge of the map. There's also going to be starting hunt for every player, and there will be 2 additional hunt spawns, We've got the, oh, what are these? Caribou or elk? I always forget these mixed up. This is the elk, this is the caribou. And then there will be the additional walrus spawn somewhere in the middle. The hunt doesn't vary too much in this map. It's usually pretty similar. And we got the Ankh or Ankh or whatever it is of Ra, which gives more favor. And we've got the flagstone of Buhan, which makes walls and gates cheaper. But I do like what I'm seeing from player is that he is really prioritizing the goats. And he has managed to snag 3 from behind Shadowfaxx's base. He's going to get 2 more here. Shadowfaxx probably should have tried to get those goatees. He will want them. I would assume he's not going out of his base. He really shouldn't. For this map, yeah, see, he doesn't even have hunting dogs, which might seem kind of crazy. But yeah, if all you're going to get is the starting hunt, you really don't actually want or need or should get hunting dogs. But he's kind of... he doesn't even have his starting goats, or there weren't any. And that's going to hurt him, because you want to get... I play Rock quite a bit. Well, I used to. I mean, he's probably going to want to do either a 1 town center fast heroic or a 2. In order to do that comfortably, you need like a few goats. Get your husbandry out early. Gather a little bit faster than berries. But he has no goats, and that's going to hurt him because berries are very slow. And oh, this is also very interesting, is he is doing archaic farms, which I don't recommend. I never was a fan of the archaic farm range strategy. I think it is inferior to the Ptah single or double farm strategy. So that means he's probably going to go up with Bast. I don't like that. I don't think that's a good idea. Because the problem is, Egyptians actually get a negative multiplier before plow is researched, so they actually start at minus 10% farm gather rate, and plow actually negates that and then gives an additional 10%, which is why Egyptian plow is so important. It's actually like a 22% farm increase. I would not have thought that Shadowfaxx would do that, especially because he's got 2 gold mines in his base. I mean, he's not going to have to get out anytime soon. But yeah, here it is, the rain at 4:30. Needs to get his pharaoh. There he goes. Does he at least have husbandry? Oh, now he does. Okay, I want to say without husbandry, that is really bad. But he's getting his husbandry. Player... really, I think player is safe to get a town center. And yes, he's doing that. I think he can keep up pace. He knows, obviously, with the rain that Shadowfaxx won't be doing any kind of remotely soon aggression. And so player can really afford to get his second town center with all of the goats that he has. 10, 11, 12, 13 goats, 14, 15 goats, and 16, 17 goats. He is going to be able to easily do a 2 town center boom and keep up military production. So I'd just say, just based on the start alone, that player, what was an even matchup going into this game, is probably favoring the Ra because of the two gold mines. Is just based on what Shadowfaxx has done, and with player getting all of the goats, this has swung, I would say, pretty heavily in player's favor. Because I don't think Shadowfaxx is even going to be able to get a second town center, and he's probably not even intending it. Going to go straight up fast heroic, but man, I just think that archaic rain is just a very inferior strategy, especially... it's not quite as bad in Age of Mythology, which is what Shadowfaxx typically plays, minus the Titans. But on Titans with your Age 2 town centers, I just don't like it. He should get plow right away. He is doing that. Player can really freely boom for a little bit and not even worry. He could almost even do his own fast heroic if he wanted, but he's not. Yeah, giving up all of these. So as Ra, your scouting early on is usually pretty poor because you want to empower with your Pharaoh. But not scouting means that the Greek player in this case gets all of the goats and 16 goats that will eventually fatten up to almost 300 food. That is a ton of free food on a map that doesn't really have a ton of like hunt. I mean, it's got your 3 hunt spawns, but beyond that, not really. Oh man, here's more goats. Yeah, this is just a ton of goats. I'd like to see him get husbandry early, which he does. And now he's building a stable, 2 stables, so it looks like primarily doing some Hippocon raids. And Shadowfaxx is up 8 minutes. See, this is why I think this start is so bad, is because a 2 town center, Ptah fast heroic, you can reliably get there about 8:20. So at the expense of 20 seconds, he is out a settlement and those extra villagers that you would get. So I just think it's a really inferior build. But that's okay. We'll see if he makes it work. I would be surprised because I feel like, man, this map is just what's going on is just so. Look at all these goats. Like another thing, I like about going up with Ptah is that you can steal a whole bunch of the goats. Now, generally players will anticipate that and kind of spread their goats around and have 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. But I mean, even if you get 6, 7, 8 goats, it can be pretty significant. I mean, that's eventually 300 food a goat. It's a ton of food that you're taking. I mean, even if you only get 6 goats, that's 1,800 food that gathers faster than farms. Alright, so 8-minute advance, and I assume we'll be seeing a Migdol up here. Yeah, I just feel like he's better off putting his first Migdol in his base. By the time he needs to move out, he would have resources to get this settlement or this Migdol. We have Odysseus that is going to really kind of ruin the little bird pressure here. He might cast, I was thinking he might do Ceasefire to stop the Migdol, but he didn't. Player needs to be careful though. This is not a fight he wants to fight. I'm losing a lot of hit points already on 2 Hippocon. Without really doing any damage at all. Does have the first line of eco upgrades, and player does as well. Player's making another stable go on. 3 stable, that's pretty standard. Okay, so we got the bolt on the crocodile. Sure, I guess. I don't really think it's exactly a game-changing bolt here, but I guess if he's wanting to put some upcoming pressure on here, but I mean, it's going to be a while before he can. We've got the Sphinx looking around, doing a little bit of scouting, probably also looking to use Locust as well somewhere. Did kill a villager. But just, man, holy cow, all of these goats. Man, if WRP Beater were here looking at all these goats, he would just be going crazy. He's like apparently a goat fanatic for some reason. Okay, here is the Locust, which 2 farms, idle villagers, not gonna cut it. Locust in the most recent patch did get a bit of a nerf. Doesn't quite do as much damage. He's gonna lose his Sphinx, maybe? What's the Sphinx at? Like 6 hit points? Just gets out of there. But yeah, the problem is, like, you want to use, the sooner you use your Locust, the better it is. But he knows that, a lot of idols here though. Shadowfaxx knows that player's not going to be making farms for a long time because of all these goats. But now Shadowfaxx trying to get this town center, but just as the Hippocon come in, okay. I don't think he needed to use the Eclipse at all. Kind of surprised to see player down here on this gold mine as well. seeing as he still got 4,000 gold in his base. It seems a little bit odd to me. Also, the fact that he's going pure Hippocon, I wouldn't say is entirely a good idea. But these Sphinx are doing some work. Like, this is not a fight player wants to take at all. He is losing a ton of hit points on his Hippocon for no reason. Like, Sphinx with Eclipse are actually really, really strong. What are we seeing here is... Oh, Eclipse gives +5, almost 6... Oh, wait, more than that. Plus 10 hack damage, and a faster special as well. And yeah, these villagers just down on the gold mine that didn't need to be there, now they're kind of dying. And players kind of forced to fight this fight in order not to lose all of his villagers. So really bad fight by player here to take. And he does have, okay, he's got Odysseus. 2 more shots, it'll get him. Oh, got him with the last shot. That's player. Yeah, I feel player kind of losing a lot of units here early. He can afford to fight Hippocon into camel because he kind of, at least right here, is badly outnumbering the camels. And Hippocon are high damage units, so it's worth it to fight this for him right now. But why is he sending all of his vills down here? Oh, the Villy fight will actually turn the tide and make that a very winning fight. So hey, looks good now. Get him back here and get him back to cutting wood again. So far these bad fights that player has taken has kind of actually put Shadowfaxx in the lead, and Shadowfaxx does have his second town center. Does he have irrigation yet? Oh no, he does have the second gold upgrade. I would think that player kind of needs to maybe throw in a few hoplites, maybe. I think pure Hippocon are kind of getting... They cost a lot more than... Let's see, 30... what is the Hippocon? 120 versus... I guess they're the same price. So actually, never mind at all. I would think he'd want a few hoplites to mix in here. How is player's eco? He's full pop. Would like to get his hero back there. There's Odysseus showing up with his almost heat-seeking aim, it seems like. And player trying to get one of the forward town centers there in the middle of the map. Good chariots targeting the Odysseus, but now their chariots are having to retreat. And we see player is now winning this fight. The 2 Sphinx are down. Player's actually killed quite a few Sphinx now. And the army from Shadowfaxx has kind of disappeared. Shadowfaxx does not have much of an army right now, or even an economy. So Shadowfaxx ahead in score. Well, now he's not. I think player will get this town center. And Shadowfaxx, just because he was so late on getting his second town center, will probably not be able to keep up military production. Player has this town center now. So now we're 3-2 town centers. I think Shadowfaxx will have a really hard time getting that town center. So actually, in fact, player still has ceasefire if it comes to that point. So player is well vested or well invested into the archaic age, or not archaic, to the classical age fight. And again, why are all these villagers way up here when you still have 3,000 gold in your base? Like, why gather here? Kind of confuses me, and I think I don't know if what's going on here, but these villagers are standing idle. And Shadowfaxx quickly falling very far behind, and with this huge raid, that's a ton of vills for him to lose. And it's not looking good for Mr. Shadowfaxx. And he's just so far behind now. And so players use ceasefire down here to get this town center with all these vills, and Shadowfaxx is calling it GG just like that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Rain on the Roof? It's good, and Cam is sleeping, and this is game 1 victory to TSM player. So I will get that up on our scoreboard. This is a best of 5 quarterfinal matchup in the Age of Mythology 1v1 spring tournament. So player wins game 1, and just Shadowfaxx actually had quite a few good early fights that were kind of made this game better than what it should have been for him, but just the one town center archaic rain, I just don't like it. Just put so much resources, early resources spent on all the farms, and then just down on, I mean, just look at the villager difference here. It's just huge. With player being at the second town center, what, 5 minutes? So about 5 minutes. So half the, almost, well, a third of the game player was on 2. Yeah, Shadowfaxx needs Gandalf or something like that. You are correct. Yeah, military is actually kind of close, but we're just seeing Shadowfaxx just isn't going to be able to keep up. So that is game 1. A relatively quick victory for player. And we will move on now to game 2. Yesterday we had like a 57-minute marathon game. We'll see if we have any of those today. So now we are on game 2. These guys are not my friends. Well, kind of. I don't know. I have no idea who... I mean, I know who Shadowfaxx is, but I never really talked to him. But I'd say I probably have a cordial relationship with Mr. Player. We've played some tournament games together, RTS League and such. But we got, again, Ra versus Zeus, and this time on Savannah. And up on the top right is Shadowfaxx. He is Ra again. And on our bottom is Player. Prostagma is Mr. Player, not building his granary because he's looking for his starting hunt. He will have starting hunt somewhere. It looks like it's going to be over here. And yeah, there is the starting zebra. There are deer or gazelle right in the middle of the map, and then rhinos over here. And we have Shadowfaxx going right to the middle of the base. So here is the rhino. There is a solitary rhino hunt, which is right here, which player just has managed to miss so far. And has gone so long without a granary because he's looking for a hunt. And that's kind of, kind of costing it. Now he's having to do the granary anyway, and I gotta watch out. His wood villager went over to the gold. And here's more hunt there. So these are Shadowfaxx's. These are players. Very forward hunt. This is an interesting matchup. Ra v Zeus on Savannah. You on Twitch for the long haul? Yes, I will probably be on here for a couple hours tonight. I'm on the night shift now, so on my nights off from work, I will typically stay up a while, and I like to do some early streams at the beginning of my staying up, and then after that, got some stuff to do around the house. I got chicken to prepare for tomorrow, I got salmon to get ready, and some cleaning and general stuff. So players moved down here. He did get hunting dogs, and we've got hunting dogs also for Shadowfaxx. Getting a monument now. Pretty standard timing when you're getting hunting dogs. Typically want to... Actually, probably a little bit slower than what he probably could have gotten, but that's alright. I mean, it's just a few favor he's missing out on. But as far as like what this map is in favor of, as far as is it Zeus favored or Ra favored, I'd say, again, this map is fairly equal. The difficulty Ra can run in is if Ra is able to hold on to a forward gold mine. Savannah gold mines are usually forward and usually kind of wide open. And why? What is my... Dang it, I hate when I rotate the stupid map. And okay, so there's a gold mine here, but yeah, these are his gold mines, and we can see that Shadowfaxx's gold mines are way in the front. Players kind of got one to the side. Full-time AOM streamer when Andrew Yang become president, give you 1,000 a month. Uh, nah, I'm good. I like my job. And 1,000 a month won't quite cut it anyway. Huh. On this map, the Ra kind of has a variety of different things he could try. We could see a Bast purely hunt to heroic age strategy, or we could see falling back to Ptah, Teuton center, fast heroic. With him going this far forward on hunt, I would almost think it would be beneficial for him to go up with Bast, come down to this hunt here, and try to do a classical kind of grab this with a couple, get an early Sphinx and get control of the map, and then age up to heroic with that and do a one town center. Heroic. Did I change the CPU pace? No, I didn't. I did clean out the computer, which I don't think really did a whole lot. It was a little bit dusty in there. I don't know what temperature it's running at now. I found out that my wireless adapter was starting to bug out, which was why it wasn't working. It had nothing to do with the heat, because it just hasn't been working. So I started just putting the hard wire right in, from wired up straight from my computer to the router until I get another wireless adapter. He is advancing up, let's see, about 5 minutes. A little bit slow. Nice, okay, good aggression here. I actually do like the villagers, but now they gotta run back. There we go. Player might end up being Ethernet. Yeah, sure, whatever you mean. Plugging it straight in. But might end up seeing player using Bolt on the Pharaoh, maybe? So Bast, or maybe on the Sphinx. We'll see. I'd like to see another... Does he have enough, though? He does have enough to make another Sphinx. I would make another Sphinx. And oh, he's going back to his base. I don't think he... I think the problem is he never scouted that hunt, did he? No, he didn't. Yeah, without knowing about that hunt, like, if he were to move down here to the hunt here, especially with player aging up so late, this would have been a huge win for Shadowfaxx, but he didn't know it was there. Instead, he's walking all the way down here. This is a long walk for the next hunt. Like, he should have just come up here and done the rhino. Because this is a long way to walk for 600. Ooh, lost a villager too. I was gonna say, bolt that and you can kill probably this other villager or do a lot of idle time. This is a ton of idle time just based on 150 resource investment into Jason. And yeah, with the Sphinx down here, we're probably going to be seeing the Centaur showing up soon. Oh, run away, Jason. Run away, Jay. Or kill him. Oh, man. Just got him. And if the Centaur... Where's our Centaur? Oh, the Centaur is going to pick off this other villager, too. One special and then one normal. Oh. Shot at the wrong villager. Oh, man. Ah, could have killed that one. That's alright, though. And now player is finally getting line of sight of this hunt. Which he'll be able to do some damage, but here comes Odysseus, so Odysseus will stop the bleeding fairly rapidly. We have player getting another town center, and Shadowfaxx aging up. Oh, and we got the Centaur too. Actually, he needs to run his Sphinx before he loses it. Just in time. So Shadowfaxx being Ra, the way he's really playing, at least this game, better suited to be Isis. Which, I mean, I guess you don't know what the map is ahead of time, but even on this map, I would have been tempted just to, especially once I got line of sight of this, is never go forward to this hunt and just do a Ptah fast heroic. And there's a lot of goats, so I don't think you got them later on. But you just risk losing so much sending all the villagers forward to the middle of the map. And now we see that he's trying to age up, but he doesn't have the food. Like, he's going to be 840, one town center advance, and again, oh, and he lost his priest. Again, that's just not good timing, because reliably, you can do a two-town center fast heroic pretty much any map and get 830 at their slowest, and he's 840 with one town center. So why Isis? Well, it's because he's not, at least on this map, and you know, because it's random map, you don't know the map ahead of time going into it. But he might have been Isis, because I mean, he hasn't used rain. He's not going to be using it anytime soon. And then you, like, if he were Isis right now, he would have had a whole lot better scouting early on. Would have scouted this hunt and been able to push from this hunt to this hunt, because he would have had line of sight, and then have an Ancestors Eclipse strong push. But yeah, if you're really, to me, if you're not doing like a two-town center rain, you'd better off just being Isis or Set, because two-town center rain fast heroic is kind of Ra's power play, and if you're not going to do that, why be Ra? So a very slow 840 heroic, and player is got line of sight of this gold mine. Just has one Hippicon though, so I don't think he's going to be able to stop it. But actually what player could do, don't know why he spent all that work to pop his units in just to, I don't know. What's their speed? 3.8 versus 4.5, so I guess the rocket a little bit faster. Oh, so he's using the Eclipse here because he was anticipating a player ceasefire to stop the Migdol coming up, which maybe player would have done that, maybe not, I don't really know, but it kind of sucks to have to use your Eclipse just so you can get your Migdol up. And oh, that's a good relic for Greek to get in this situation. Kopesh Horus gives his heroes an additional, I forget what the exact times it multiplier is, but they do like times, an additional times 2 or times 3 off of their base attack with that relic, and that's strong because your one town center fast heroic Ra with Bast really relies on very strong myth units, and if he's got his heroes are additionally buffed, that's pretty good. And oh man, look at all of this right here just outside of, oh man, like if he were to go down here with his army, probably force a ceasefire. Oh man, so close to having line of sight of that too. And now these villagers are gonna run over and get these lions. Man, like if that's a good pickup if he can get that. And now he sees the granary, but he's probably going to assume that the villagers went back. We have a locust here. Not a bad locust. So let's we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead vills. It's not terrible. I mean, the sooner you can get your locust, the better. 5 vills early isn't anything to scoff at, but got to be careful. He's losing his chariot. The grunting of the woman down here. She tries to wander back in. Yes, Sigma. Another Chrono JJ cast. We're doing the other two, hopefully other two. Group stage final. I mean, definitely if we don't have a 57-minute marathon game, we'll have it for sure. Locust kills vills? Yes, it does. That's kind of the primary purpose of Locust. Also kills farms as well, but yeah, Locust does kill villies. Does a pretty good job of it. Oh man, yeah. Just look at how much. Oh man, that relic is huge for Greek in this matchup. The additional damage to myth units. Because man, that Sphinx just melted. Sometimes I forget it kills your own Thors. Or your own Vills. Your own Thors. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to find these villagers. And they're going to go down here and calmly mine this gold mine in the corner of the map. Like, that's ballsy to do this. He got so excited seeing his dwarves. Same mine as yours. Yeah, way to go. And unlike most god powers, it doesn't have a reduction on your own units, so you don't even get that. So when you're doing a one town center, fast heroic Ra versus what the Zeus is doing a two town center, you really need to get your... What do I have to press to get... I forgot the hotkey. Is it Alt-C to reset my camera? I don't know. What is it? You have to tell me. Oh, you found these vills down here. Alt-C. Okay. Alright, he did find these vills, so they should die. I don't know if player's going to use ceasefire. Yeah, going to this is very, well, geez, you know the vills went up here. They still should be able to kill them all. Cut them off right here. And the question is, does player use ceasefire for this? I would say probably not. Okay, yeah, he'll get him. He needs to be a little smarter though with his units. Wow, player just running these cavalry past, like, made Shadowfaxx like just completely forget about these vills. Like, I'm confused by that. Like, that was some great diversionary tactic from player, but man, Shadowfaxx really fell for that. Holy cow, man! Like, forget the 6 vills wandering home. Let's just chase after Hippocon that just kind of randomly running past. Shadowfaxx did get a second town center player at 2 and grabbing his third as well. Player is getting crenellation. It's not up to heroic anytime soon. He is doing pure Hippocon, which he did last game as well. It's just a timing. Your main concern as Zeus versus Ra facing the one town center is that early push, but there's no early push really coming from Shadowfaxx. Odysseus kind of confused here, not getting any attacks off, and man, some guy, Fajol, probably the J is probably silent, Folsvin, maybe, something like that. It's followed. Appreciate that, welcome, hope you enjoy yourself. Radia577, welcome to the stream as well. This is Shadowfaxx in red as Ra is playing player as blue in the Zeus. So Ra v Zeus. Does player have... Yes, he does actually have quite a few upgrades. He's got one of the Hermes upgrades and the copper shields. Got Jason kind of stupidly attacking the chariot here. There is another... Oh, the crocodile there got stuck, didn't show up for the fight. Hippocon versus pure chariots is good for the Hippocon, especially with that. Oh, you watched this game already. We have a very late rain, 15-minute rain, man. And he also no empowerment anywhere. Does have plow, husbandry, and the Bast farm upgrade, but no empowerment, which hurts for your rain to not have empowerment. And, oh, here's this Pharaoh trying to get... Oh, man, that is some good pressure on here. Yeah, well, Ra's camels do... They don't... I wouldn't say they necessarily wreck them. Hippocon have enough damage that they actually do pretty decent. Straight up. Especially when it's a one-town center, Ra. They can't keep up the camel production usually fast enough to keep up with all the Hippocon. With him going up with Bast in a 15-minute rain, he can't afford to spam the camels anyway. We see that Shadowfaxx quite a bit defensive here, and he's Hippocon, if they continue, could do some damage. But the player doing what player does. He does have crenellations. He researched it a while ago as well. Yes, does have crenellations. Nice raid on this gold mine here. Shadowfaxx does not... Here's one thing. Are you aspiring Ra experts out there? Always get skin of the rhino. Oh, does Shadowfaxx have? No, he does not. Sorry. But yeah, no skin of the rhino either. That is a great tech. Yeah, I know. I see. I got you. But yeah, Skin of the Rhino at 50 food and 5 favor. Worth it. Always to get it. And it's not in the town center anymore either. But yeah, with Shadowfaxx just having one... Oh man, a very quick... I don't like this either. The rush to Mythic Age. See some players do that to Azra. Oftentimes, if you're not against Atlantean, because Osiris just absolutely murders Atlantean, I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, he's spending $2 grand in resources to get Son of Osiris. I don't think in this situation that your Osiris is going to be doing $2 grand's worth of damage. Yeah, look at these. Look at these confused villagers just milling around getting destroyed. Oh man, this is some nice raids. And again, no Skin of the Rhino. It is a great technology. Makes those villagers last a long time. We have 4 Petsuchos. The problem is, if you're not aggressive with your Petsuchos, they're just so slow. I mean, they show up here and player can just move somewhere else. Okay, so you get a mummy that's going to convert 1 unit before it gets destroyed by Odysseus, who has the relic that gives him more attack versus units anyway. And what's the mummy going to convert? A Hippocon? I mean, big deal. So, Hippocon at 120. So you're paying $2 grand to get 120 worth of a mummy. And then Son of Osiris. And because you spent $2 grand on aging up, he has no army. He only has 1 Migdol, which he just can't keep up with production. I mean, this Minotaur will kill all these chariots. Or not Minotaur, this Manticore. Alright, it looks like you just want to argue. I would say it's not worth this. The rush to Mythic, not worth. You're just not going to get much out of this. Yeah, man. Well, that's the game. Glad he reached Mythic Age to cast Son of Osiris and get his Osiris. But in this situation, I'm talking this situation, you don't get much value out of your mummy, nor do you get much value out of your Osiris. And you're spending $2 grand on... I mean, if he has $2 grand worth of camels, he's not in a terrible shape, and he's probably able to get his town center. Yeah, that's game 2. Very quick game. But like there's nothing he can do with Son of Osiris in this situation. I mean, all he can do is defend. He was in a terrible situation to do a rush to Mythic because he was on the defensive, and rushing to Mythic to get your Osiris isn't going to solve anything here. Like, by the time he would mount some sort of attack, we'd see player just getting to Mythic. So in this situation, the rush to Mythic is a very, very poor idea, and I mean, just way behind economically. As Ra, you shouldn't be behind, but player played very well. Really good pressure with those Hippocon early on, which prevented Shadowfaxx from getting any pressure on players. So really good job by player. Good playing, and why I think player is with probably one of the favorites to win this. Oh man, the Chimera is awesome. You're right. The Chimera is probably one of the most fun. Yeah, the Chimera is probably the most fun myth unit to do. What are the best gods to counter Ra? You play on EE. I think the problem is Ra is crazy strong on EE. I don't know if there is a counter to Ra on EE. We're going to game 3, Shadowfaxx, because he keeps getting thwacked as Ra is moved over to Odin. And so we've got player in blue on the left winning. Did I update the scoreboard? I did. So player in the same spot he was last game, and we have actually the same map, it looks like. Savannah. But now this time it is player blue Zeus against Shadowfaxx red Odin. I would agree with Sigma that those 3 gods are your best chance. Uranus On open land maps, pretty good. Water, not so. Closed land maps, you're going to struggle. But EE, I think Ra is way too strong. Though I haven't played a ton of EE, but just looking at some of the changes, Ra is beastly. So Odin, I think Shadowfaxx is a decent Odin player. Odin v Zeus. Depends on the map. This is a Savannah, so you'll see a decent amount of hunt. A couple rhino are forward. We got some gazelle up there. Giraffe towards the lower end of the spawn. I think it can go all the way up to like 10 giraffe. We're at 4. These rhino can be elephants instead. So as far as Savannah is concerned, it's probably towards the lower half of the hunt possibilities, but it's still Savannah. Savannah has hunt. Yeah, Morano's pretty strong, pretty good in almost every situation. Shadowfaxx use Great Hunt down here. Okay, get more goats. As Odin, always try to combine your Great Hunt with some goats, because your goats will eventually fatten up to 300 food. But player has intercepted the goats. We'll see if he'll get away with all of these. What a theft. Man. This is Zeus v Odin right here. You're seeing it. I don't have a lot of experience on this map, or matchup, I mean. And we will see what happens here. I guess it's hard to know what will happen. Shadowfaxx could do raiding cavalry, or he could do Ulfsark. Player could do a more standard one town center, like pretty heavy classical age push. I wouldn't say this matchup is terribly unfair. 2 crocodiles mixed in. But yeah, losing the 5 goats is, as Hakerd mentioned, is pretty significant, because they eventually, assuming you're letting them fatten up all the way, that's 1,800 food right there. And I mean, we look at player, he has gotten all of the goats. 13 goats to Shadowfaxx's 1 now. And Shadowfaxx moving down here to the giraffe. If player can get some really early push, 1,500? That's because last game I was talking about 1,800 on something. That's why. But yeah, math is very hard, and it's been a long time since I had a single math class. We'll blame it on that. But yeah, 3,000 food difference, as Mr. or Mrs. Radia is putting in the chat. But he does have all of these giraffes. I'd like to see player put on a throw out his hero before he ages up. Looks like his tempo is maybe a little bit slower than what he wanted. I think he's wanting to get his hero out there, because there was just a little bit of idle town center time. Player getting 2 more goats as well. He's, man, 13, 14, 15 goats to 1. I think this is the better choice, is to go down here. Well, wait a minute. Where was his first hunt? Up here? Maybe. Probably should then, but man, this bug. Tried to get it. The problem is there's just so much less hunt here, but that's because he did use Great Hunt here. But yeah, probably, wasn't thinking about it earlier, but it probably would have been beneficial or better for him to use Great Hunt and go up here next. But yeah, that is more walking time, idle time, from going from there to down here as opposed to up here. And walking time, as I do say, I'm a big enemy of walking time, which is a common mistake players make, is needless walking. And needless walking early on can cause big problems later on. So up v Freya, and player's up with Hermes. Looks like player is not getting, looks like he's going with, okay, Alright, he's getting his myth unit, so he's going to be doing a lot of push or pressure with some centaurs. We have one lonely Herseer coming down here. Looks like he is about to get himself killed, and instead of building, he is just fighting, which is going to really put Shadowfaxx behind quite a bit in military production. I mean, now Ulfsark is building on the we had a bolt used okay on the Valkyrie. In this situation, oh man, Shadowfaxx gonna have a tough time with these centaurs, and he's getting pushed off of his hunt and getting pushed off at hunt at 540. Never good as Odin because you really need your hunt, and because he has no goats, he has almost no food to fall back on. And that is not good. And really, oh, he's trying to go up to this hunt now. But man, that's a long walk. A long walk along the beach, hand in hand. It's way up here. And it's not like there's really a ton of hunt here. Was it 300, 600, 900, 1050 for hunt? Like, it's not a lot. And we have the centaurs here. Trying to avoid the Herseer. But he'll probably end up, player will probably end up being able to kill the ox cart. He's got these super powerful heroes here wandering through, just marching like, look at the way they walk. Like, they walk like they know they're the best archaic and classical heroes. They just wandered through, and yeah, no big deal. And oh, she's got 1 HP? 2 HP on that lady. What a fine lady. Going back to the town center to cook. You can get in there, woman. And now raid on the dwarfies. It's just with the Herseer not having Forsetti, having slow Herseer. Yeah, he runs his Herseer down here to help his mining, and then the centaurs just ignore and come up here, and we've got the 2-hero Hippicon pressure on this hunt, and I really don't see what Shadowfaxx is going to do from here. He's way behind. No hunt, no sheep, no goats. No chance, and he's done. 3-0. Man, that was what some would refer to as a shellacking. Really every game was pretty much a shellacking, in this one most of all. Shadowfaxx no match for Mr. Player, and Mr. Player, based on that 3-0 victory, is up to the semi-final round, the group stage. So we shall move on to our last quarterfinal series to cast, which is going to be Shelty versus Sun Tzu, or Sun Tzu, or Sunny Boy, or Zutsu. So we've got Sun Tzu. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, not really much else to say about this other than it was brutal. But well played by player. Easy to make mistakes when you're against player. So we will take a quick look at our brackets just to see their past here. So Mr. Shelty, right here, fought against somebody named Ginny and Gorgia. Beat that person, or maybe it's 2 people. And then beat Miracle Man, and then is up here against the quarterfinals. Sun Tzu beat Jellyfish, and then I think he had a very narrow series victory against Harrow. In fact, I think Harrow won the first 2 games maybe, and then I went to bed. And it was actually yesterday when I was looking at the brackets, I realized that Sun Tzu ended up winning, and that was a big surprise to me. Oh, that's clam chowder. Okay, all right. Well, that doesn't really clarify things too much. Okay, so Sun Tzu versus Shelty. Shelty historically plays Loki, but he might be playing Set in these matchups. He's kind of one of those people that just does what's the best strategy at the time. Does Sun Tzu delete 3 town centers on Shelty today? I do not know. We will find out going into game 1. If you missed it yesterday when I was doing more versus Brickhead, more towards the end of the game when he was throttling Brickhead, deleted all 3 of his town centers. I really got entertainment out of that. Oh, that's funny. So Loki v. Loki. Shelty, using his back in action name, because I guess that's cool, is playing against Mr. Sun Tzu, or Sun Tzu, or 2A. And we've got Shelty in the blue. He is up on the top, and we have Sun Tzu in the red. He is down the bottom. They are both Loki. Loki matchups are kind of interesting. They're going to do probably the same thing, which is pure Herseer, and it really comes down to getting early picks. Unit maneuvers are huge, and individual unit or Herseer micros during matches are also big. Whenever I see Loki v Loki, I always look for the relic that makes Herseers run faster, and that is not present on this map. Have Tundra. Nice to have a big hunt map in a Loki v Loki matchup. I like to see it. They are berries instead of goats. It is, I believe, maybe 50-50 berries v goats. It's better to have goats, but we do have a lot of aurochs roaming the map, and aurochs have lots of food. But as is standard, Tundra hunt is forward. We do have though two back aurochs for Sun Tzu. That's pretty good for him. But a pretty decent hunt, Roman aurochs. Yeah. Something tells me I probably wouldn't have wanted to meet an auroch in the wild. They were probably pretty mean. But maybe not mean enough because they're extinct, so maybe they were wusses. I don't know. You always look out for, in Loki v Loki, is the raids on hunt. If you can kill a few villagers or get a huge villy kill on hunt, that will generally instantly declare the victor in the game. So walls are huge in Loki v Loki, or even when you're playing against Loki, just generally speaking, you want to make walls, especially if you're hunting forward. Maybe True Loke's ancestors hate him. But like walls are huge. I'm a big fan of walls, at least as far as their usefulness. Like you just put a wall here, and then you can run through it and be safe and happy, and you get the enemy looking on from the outside. Always put a wall up or two, even if it's just randomly. Like walls are great. So Sun Tzu used Spy on Shelty's Ulfsark. I don't think Shelty has used his Spy yet. Doing it on the starting Ulfsark, actually, I don't think is the best idea. I've always preferred, and it seems to me, not that I'm a Loki expert by any means, but I've always preferred the Spy on the raiding Herseer party. And you know that Ulfsark isn't going to be in there. Like, Shelty's probably going to save his Spy to use it on the enemy Herseer. And if you can know where the enemy Herseer is, I mean, it's like map hacking, only legally. And you know exactly where they're going to be at. That's a lot better than just randomly using it on the Ulfsark that's probably going to stay in the base and just build houses for most of the game. Even using it on hunt isn't really that important. Because we have that little trick where you can see where they're hunting in Fog of War, which if you don't know, I will show you more legal map hacking. So we've got our aurochs here in the Fog of War. You see how he has this little red hit bar here, HP bar here. This tells me that even though he's in line of sight, he's alive. If he is dead, this hit bar will still be there, but it won't be red. It'll just be blank, and that means he's dead. So you can do that and just click around and see, okay, alive, 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 alive. And then when you see, oh, dead, there you go. There their hunt is. We'll see. What are we? How are we doing for age ups? Both are up 50% to almost exactly the same. Shelty is maybe a second or two behind. So yeah, pretty much the same thing. When you fix animal fog hit bar map hack on Voobly, there is kind of a fix for it, but it's not the best of fixes. It means that you don't actually see the animals move at all in Fog of War. So that can have some issues beyond that, which really can be really annoying because you won't see where the, like if a lure is lured the animal, it'll still show it as being there. Because there is a fix, but it has kind of side effects to it. Is it part of the game? It is part of the game. Selecting trees, I do believe that... does that work? I'm not seeing hit bars here, but I'm not sure. I've never employed the selecting trees strategy. So yeah, here we got some early pressure. 2 Herseer v2 Herseer. I don't know if it is, I don't think the tree select is a very common thing. I mean, do you really need to be selecting trees to know where they're at? I don't know. But I guess you could fix it, I suppose. It doesn't show the circles on the bottom. Oh. Okay, well, I guess it could be fixed pretty easily then. But, in fact, I could maybe slide it in and probably nobody would know. I've never actually used that. I don't know. I don't see the tree. I guess it could be helpful if you're looking early on for like a forest fire. Okay, so we've got these units healing up, and actually we see Shelty with 6 Herseer to only 4 for Sun Tzu. He is getting Hall of Thanes already, and Shelty not quite. Shelty's a little bit slower, but he's got more of an army, and oh boy, when we talk about how early hunt pressure can be huge, we're seeing that here, though we have these units coming in. Oh, gotta run that guy back. Okay, he is, looks like he is. So, no, not killing villagers, but idle is almost as good as dead villagers for that time period. And we can see that Shelty knew that was open because he's got Spy on this Herseer, and Spy gives a ton of line of sight, like a lot more than normal. And a nice Iron Jar spawn to increase attack there for a little bit. Shelty kind of probably doesn't want to kill the Herseer that's got the little emblem above his head. Okay, Shelty just got the upgrade here. Pretty close in numbers, but it looks like Shelties are a little bit more healthy, at least. Well, these two are running back. Yeah, maneuvers and unit targets are huge in Loki v Loki battles, and looks like oh, don't lose your Herseer, don't lose oh, oh, did lose 1 Herseer. Could have saved that one, but not the end of the world. Still, Shelty won that one. So Shelty still has... Did he kill the one with the Spy above him? No, he didn't. So he knows that's there. So Shelty getting full knowledge of the army. And we'll probably end up seeing going up soon. Not quite yet. Shelty is just slightly ahead in population, but not super ahead. Might just try to pick off a Vill here. Hellraiser is hosted for 11 viewers. Well, thanks for the host there, my good man. Appreciate that. And for those of you 11 million viewers tuning in, this is a recorded game cast of some of our recent spring tournament 1v1 games. These were all played probably a week or so ago, most of them. I'm not sure when exactly these games were played, but this is hopefully spoiler-free. We're looking through our Shelty versus Sun Tzu Loki matchup here, and definitely Sun Tzu has the advantage, but he is playing defensive. And Shelty has fallen back. He has dwarves on the berries. We have villagers on the hunt. And Shelty probably upping. Seems like he's kind of stopped making units. But oh, this is a nice pick right here. Oh, he's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 villagers. That's huge. 5 villagers actually. Oh man, and that also forces the army to come back. Like, at that point they're already dying. You might as well not come back. Oh, he just made it in. That sneaky little fellow. But that's based on Shelty knew that was open because he's got the line of sight based on this spy on the Herseer. And like I said back in the beginning, Sun Tzu's got his spy on just the Ulfsark, who's just building houses in the base. I mean, glad to know it. This is a slightly winning battle for Shelty, so long as he properly micros. So he's trying to save that Herseer, and won't quite get away. Oh, now Shelty retreating. He sees all these guys coming back, so he can retreat. Needs to get that Valk out. Yeah, there we go. How much gold do we got left? 100 gold left on that, and Shelty's already out of his gold mine. So now we get to the point in the game where there's now kind of 2 different targets to go at. Hunt or gold. This villager's... Oh, we had a wolf kill a villager up here too. So Sun Tzu's hunting villas up there are almost gone, but he does have these back here. Ooh. Not a bad fight actually for Sun Tzu as long as he can run out without losing too many units. Yeah, the Valk will really murder those throwing axemen. Where's Shelty's army? Way up there. So yeah, this is a pretty good exchange for Sun Tzu right here. I'm doing it. Gotta be careful. He's losing these 2 units though for no reason. But is doing actually a pretty winning fight up here. Yeah. Run those back, fight up here. Oh, yeah, get him. There you go. And, ooh, Sun Tzu knows this, and Shelty stopped army production to age up to Bragi, but he might not have enough of an army. He might actually be forced to use flaming weapons here to defend. Like right now, Sun Tzu has to get the flaming weapons out of Shelty right here. So he needs to come up with everything and get flaming weapons. And then he can retreat and then advance with a slower heroic and have the advantage. So all units down here so far. Okay, so now he should run away. As soon as you fight this guy, and actually no, he doesn't need to run. Run with these, but actually right here he can fight this still. So that's a big win for Sun Tzu with that. Ooh, not... Yeah, okay, alrighty. The Iron Jar running this down. Can you get it? Can you get it? Oh, he can't. Nope. Oh, he has to use the special. Oh, it still kills it anyway. So that's a big win for Sun Tzu. And he's actually done a pretty good job of not losing units. Lost a couple axemen there. Ooh. Not sure he should have turned around and fought this right away, though. He's still winning this fight just on sheer numbers, but this part of the fight not so good. He's losing a lot of first year HP he didn't need to. And yeah, that part not so good. He might as well just ran. I mean, oh man, yeah, that was terrible fight there. Just terrible. Oh, why? Oh man. That turned what was a huge victory for Sun Tzu into probably a bit of a loss, because actually Sun Tzu, for some reason, probably because, see, now he can't hunt because he lost all those units there. So he's getting pushed off of hunt. So man, that fight right here turned what I would have said would be a winning game for Sun Tzu into now a losing game for him. because he's not up to heroic yet. And if he gets pushed off of Hunt, which he is, like now it's just kind of the snowball panic effect where Shelty's got 2 mountain giants and a frost giant that can tank damage for days. And I love this special on the kicking the dwarf. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh man. Don't laugh when you're drinking water. 2 for the price of 1. 2 dwarf kicks, and that is also just symbolic of the game that was here. Is Shelty's mountain giants are kicking Sun Tzu's chances of winning to the curb. And Sun Tzu not even aging up. He has no economy now, nothing, no army, way behind. He won't be able to hunt, which these guys aren't really hunting anyway. They're just kind of looking around. And yeah, this is it. That is it, fellows. Some raids up here that I have been missing, which seem to be doing some work. In fact, Shelty was pushed off of everything back down here. Because actually, Shelty like has almost very few villagers, and like he has almost no military units other than all of these myth units. Like he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 throwing axemen and a few more units kind of wandering in, but man, Sun Tzu would not have fought that for really no reason. I would have said he would have won this game 1. And yeah, that is it. Well, very sudden. This poor dude used his big smash but couldn't get it in. But yeah, very sudden turn of events. Like looking real good for Sun Tzu, and then suddenly he fights a fight that he had no reason fighting and lost his army, and now we have this. I'd like to see. Oh come on, let's get. Oh, I wanted to see one more boot. So wow. Although we're seeing on screen a 15-minute quick victory for Shelty, that could have just as easily have been a victory for Sun Tzu. But man, just little things can result in huge problems, and yeah, just that little bad decision. One bad decision really cost Sun Tzu the game. That's really too bad, because other than that, he played pretty well. Yeah, let's look at our military unit. This is the fight right here. The fight against the flaming weapons, and that did it. Like, the first part was really good, but then, phew. Yeah. Like, resources, he was up until that part. But that's too bad. Really is, because, man, that was looking good. So, we move on to game 2, which they have now both completely changed their gods unexpectedly. And we have gone from Loki to, on the top of the map, we've got Shelty as Set. He's gone to the dark side. And on the bottom is Sun Tzu as Zeus. On this map, I would say this is Set's favor. Zeus will have a hard time getting any sort of map control, I feel like. But does have the two base gold mines, and they're actually very far back, so gold won't be a huge problem, but it'll be whether or not he can get enough food to maintain a boom. No, it's not blind pick, unless they decided to do it. But yeah, it's not blind pick. So we already had a game earlier in our previous series on Frozen Wastes. So we have another game on Frozen Wastes, and this time it's our previous game was Zeus v Ra, and now it's Zeus v Set. Yes, I tell you what, some scenario players, there's some strange dudes that play scenarios. So, Poodat 1 has followed. Hey, Poodat. we are looking at our set. Early map aggression here. So what the set player wants to do is take full advantage of his early animals, early shifting sands, and take complete control of the map and try to get all access to hunt. He's getting Shelty is converting a polar bear. Almost like to see him come down here and convert the walrus first, but I don't think he quite has line of sight of the walrus. No, he doesn't. So yeah, the polar bear is a good first one. He's actually scouting with his pharaoh too, which is a bit surprising. I think, okay, so he was starting to run low on his hunt and hadn't found any of his hunt yet, so that's why he went scouting with the pharaoh, because you gotta keep your hunt. Actually, these hunt here right in the middle of the very middle of the map are actually Shelty's forward a walrus, which are very forward. So as I touched on earlier, brief description of the map. Do units walk slower by carrying relics? And no, it is the same speed. We've got the gold mines scattered on the edge of the ice, and then we have goats on the ice itself. But yeah, no, it's the same speed. We've got, so with all the animals, Shelty should be able to get the lion's share of the goats on this map. Would be a good, it'd be interesting. I don't know how you would, I don't think outside of like completely changing the game it would be able to, you'd be able to do that though. But you might have to be, well, triggers could probably, but that's beyond my expertise for sure. And so yeah, now he is converting the walrus, which these are actually his walrus. So not really a great deal, but he really doesn't, I mean, this is a long way to walk for 1200 food, so yeah, he might as well just convert the walrus and move him back and eat him. You can drop it and pick it up again. Everybody looking for exploits. Player or Shelty probably trying to age up about 430, but a little bit behind on his food production, so probably have to make one more vill. Or is he gonna have idle town center time? We've got quite a few seconds of idle town center time here. Force dropping here. Alright, now we go. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of idle town center. You might as well just built another villager. The scout on the priest. Oh, forcing this walrus to flop on back. Look at this poor thing. Look at the way. Forcing this thing that walks like that to come all the way back down here. I don't know if all animal, I don't know if I'd want to be a walrus. That just looks really uncomfortable walking like that. Yeah, I think the scout won't win this race here. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, there he is, running away at the last second. Oh, not quite. Oh, oh, almost. Scout got really confused and was just trying to run right through. And is he going to convert this one as well? Oh, he's going forward. Oh, we've got vision. How close is he to aging up? 90%. Oh, Sun Tzu should start running his villagers. Yep, there we go. Just the threat of a shift is forcing him off of hunt. Because he doesn't want it. Because if he keeps his villas here, Shelty shifts his army right here, you know, and then Sun Tzu is captured. And actually, very aggressive play to get him off of all hunt. I think he might be trying to get this town center. Maybe what's Sun Tzu at for resources? Oh, he doesn't have enough wood. I don't know if he's planning on it. No, well, not anymore. He's training both of his villagers. So the set player, this is what makes set so strong, is that the early aggression allows him with all of his, I mean, this is all free units basically. I mean, he spent 100 on a priest, and he is able to do pressure with free units while getting a second town center in the back. And killing a villager. No, yes, no. Retargeted, like. And oh, he shifted back. Hmm. I guess. I mean, if that's what you want to do. I don't know if that shift was really worth it. Yeah, the Pharaoh is at like 1 HP too, and we have 2 villas that were almost dead too. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. I think that if that shift was really worth it. I'm not sure. Would have been nice for him to like keep the aggression up, but there was no way with where the units were positioned that he could have shifted away and kept his army down there. But Shelty, how many goats does he have? But yeah, the set is still ahead. You're right. He's at his 2 town centers, and right now Sun Tzu is just now getting his, and that's just courtesy of just all the free aggression that you can get. You send your pharaoh, your priest, and because you get good scouting early on, you get lots of goats that you can eat, and that's that's claim to fame is the early map control, hunting, goading, pressuring, and with really not a whole lot expended for all of that. So we'll probably see him now just gather food and get to heroic age. And is this an armory? It is. And let's check our eco upgrades. Just husbandry and hunting dogs. And back in action has a little bit more. Would have been nice for the set to get those 2 kills on these 2 villagers, but didn't quite do it. Sun Tzu going for a 3rd town center. Who does Aura versus Sat and Vubi favor? Probably Sat. That's a close one though, but I would think it's easier probably to Set to do well. I think it's probably pretty even because the Aura can do the early Valor on 3 oracles and his citizen and kind of negate that early pressure. So it's probably fairly close, I would say, depending a little bit on the map. This 3rd town center grab is pretty bold. I don't think it's worth it to get that 3rd town center. Maybe it is, but I feel like if Shelty gets a decent advance, he'll probably be up right now. Yes, he is. He can just throw down a siege workshop right away, and then a Migdal, and then come down here and attack probably 11 minutes to 12 minutes, and should be able to push Sun Tzu off of this town center and destroy it, because there's no way at all that Sun Tzu is going to be able to afford 3 town centers, building villagers, and making an army at the same time. So, and also the fact that his heroes are almost dead. I mean, it almost would be beneficial to delete Jason just to get a full HP Jason. Because, yeah, he'll get Scorpion Man and probably train another one. Get his Migdal, some chariots, siege towers. 3 town centers a little bit greedy. But I guess if he doesn't grab that town center, then Set can just come down here and kill this one. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth. Like, there's just no army at all for poor Sun Tzu. He's got his 3 Toxotes, Hippicon, and then the Scout. And Shelty is... I would like to see him build the Siege Workshop first. But, no, the Migdal first. We do have Ceasefire, which will save Sun Tzu some time. But yeah, like, these priests can kill Jason. Or even the Wadjet, almost. But the priest shooting at the stable isn't helping a whole lot. This actually is kind of started. Oh, I don't think that ceasefire is worth it. Because his fear isn't the chariots, it's the siege towers. And actually, he wasn't going to use ceasefire. He wasn't going to use ancestors. Oh, I see what you're saying. He needs it for... Yes. Because actually he actually is doing Shelty a favor, because Shelty should have made the siege workshop first anyway. So by using cease, he has gotten Shelty to do what he should have done in the first place, which is start getting his siege out. Because Shelty with 3 siege towers, ancestors, and probably another scorpion man, and then like 4 chariots. The 4 chariots will be able to kill these heroes in like 10 seconds. And the ancestors will kill everything else. And the scorpion man. So yeah, that's not a good ceasefire, and he'll be able to build this anyway. Bolt on that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's not gonna. Yeah, that pressure did force out the ancestors, but a little bit of a poor barracks placement here. It's gonna. Oh man, I didn't think they'd fit. They sucked in their gut to get through there. Well, yeah, now he's... Sun Tzu's not going to be able to fight this. The siege towers will kill these 3 buildings, and then that's going to be probably it. you dirty perv. Yeah, he's at least running. There's no sense in fighting, but that's gonna give Shelty the time to kill this town center. It's like this attack wasn't gonna happen anyway until the siege towers came out. So actually, using ceasefire made this attack occur sooner because it got that siege workshop up a little bit faster. So yeah, that ceasefire did nothing. Nothing at all, except slightly hasten Sun Tzu's defeat. And there goes the town center. Sun Tzu at 85 pop, Shelty at 126. Sun Tzu fighting a really poor battle here. Toxotes versus Chariots does not go well for Toxotes. Chariots kind of outrange them and have more speed. Sun Tzu getting pushed off of his little gold over here. Things are looking grim for Mr. Sun Tzu. These siege towers and chariots can come down here and cause mayhem right here now too. Shelty will probably be grabbing another town center soon, I would think. Man, yeah. Yeah. Really nice mining camp placement there. Here come the Villies. We'll probably kill nothing and just die while the siege towers do what they do best. Man, just Sun Tzu just so far behind. No, this is a best of 5. So we do have at least one more game after this. But with the way the first 2 games have gone, I'm not sure we'll see a game 3. I'm surprised that he went Zeus. I would have thought, I know Sun Tzu, or at least I think his main is Loki. I don't know why he wouldn't have stayed Loki, because I mean, his Zeus really done nothing awesome with his Zeus play, and Zeus against Set I wouldn't say is necessarily a great matchup. But yeah, Toxotes just not good against Chariots. Slightly fighting back here, but it's just the damage has been done, and now Shelty, because he has the advantage, can get 4 town centers. And even though he has 4 town centers, he's still on the aggression. How's his eco looking? He's got the first line of everything and cheaper farms with his Shadoof. Looks like Shelty is coming down to this gold mine. He will kill these 3 poor wayward units. Again, I'm just not sure of why you would be mining your gold out here when you have 2,500 sitting in your base yet. Now Shelty does only have just the one siege tower now, so he really can't siege anymore, but all he needs to do is just do enough raids with the... Man, the Migdal right underneath the tower here. But yeah, they're just Shelty just opening up a huge lead, and I don't think Sun Tzu has much else he can do here. Oh man, we're getting cats, or whatever this is. What, I can't see the top of it on my little screen here. Hold on. Let me fix this here. Dang it, I'm messing this up. Whatever. Yeah, it's not letting me move it, so I'm sure that's a very nice and beautiful picture. But I got the face cut off. It's important. Alright, let me pause and figure out why it isn't letting me do my click through on this window. This stupid piece of junk. Whatever. It's not working right now. Too bad. Besides, we're busy with this. This is a game. We need to be serious when we're watching these recorded games. I could do a second monitor for chat. The reason I have it in here is because I get actually a lot more people watch the broadcast or the past broadcasts on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. And YouTube, you don't get the chat. So I put this in here so that those watching my video a month, 2 months, a year down the road will get to see the chat and kind of see what people were saying. Unfortunately, they will not be able to see the full picture of our little animal. And we are getting down to the end of this game. I guess Sun Tzu doesn't like to resign. He's used bronze on some miscellaneous units, resulting in some very clickety-clackety sound effects. And GG. Very quick 2-0 for Shelty here. So let me update my scoreboard here. Now we got more pictures. What in the world? Alright, so let's... I got a bigger screen here. Oh, look at that cute dog. Look at him. He's almost as cute as I am. Wow, what a cutie. And we can get it up. Okay. There he is. What a handsome dog. And what a handsome guy over on the other side of the screen. Anyway. Is that a Shelty? Oh, see, I didn't even know Shelty was a dog. That's nice. Alright, so. Good joke, man. Oh, it's short for Shetland sheepdog as a Shelty. See, I hate dogs. I really hate dogs. And, oh, I'm on the wrong thing here. Get me off this page. When watching Rex, you don't need my face up in the corner. So, here's story time for a really brief minute. Why do I hate dogs? I will tell you. Long, long ago, when Colonel JJ was a young lad, Colonel JJ, you know what, let's get this on the overlay so you can see the emotion and pain in my face as I tell this story. So, long ago, when Colonel JJ was a young lad, about 6, Colonel JJ had a friend who lived down the road. It was a lady, so of course I had to go see the girl, because why, you know, of course, always playing. So, this stupid friend of mine had a dog. And when little Colonel JJ came bebopping up the driveway, their dog came running at me. Tackled me, like jumped on me, tackled me, and then started gnawing on my head and broke my collarbone. And I remember walking back up the hill to my house with like just blood coming down the side of my face, and I didn't appreciate that. And actually, that's not even the first event. My own dog, or my family's dog, bit me when I was like 4 on the face. And ever since, and last year when I was working at work, it continues. This is like a whole history of me versus dog. Somebody's dog went out and got loose and bit a neighbor. So me, being the hero to all people in the community, went to go talk to the owner of the dog to give them a ticket for their dog running loose and biting someone. I knocked on the door. Lady answered the door, opened the door. Her nasty pit bull came running out and bit me on the leg. Oh, it was terrible. So she got a ticket. And while the dog was biting me, it still, like, it just attached to my leg. It just went chomp and just stayed there. She's like, it's not even my dog. Just put it down. Just put it down. Like, I don't know if she wanted me. Whoa, that's really big here. Don't know if she just wanted me to, like, just shoot the dog while it was still attached to my leg. I'm not really sure, but what her idea was. But yeah, it's still biting me. And she's like, it's not my dog. Just shoot it. Put it down. Like, probably should have shot somebody on that porch, but not the dog. Anyway, that was a very brief story time. Did I update the scoreboard? I did. We will move on to game 3. Man, you know what? Well, I don't want to spoil things, but we are game. Oh, so man, after getting whacked with his Zeus, we have Sun Tzu is back to Loki. So we've got Loki on Blue Lagoon against Shelty's set. So Blue Lagoon, because we got these two beautiful things here, which really aren't lagoons at all. Like a lagoon is more so like when it's like I thought a lagoon was something that's surrounded by water, and then you have land and then have more water, and that inside part is a lagoon. So this is not actually a lagoon at all. But that's the name of the map. So it is what it is. So set versus Loki. Blue Lagoon. What kind of relics we got? Archers and crap cheaper, and myth units cheaper. Okay, we got one elephant and another elephant. So lone elephant spawn. We got zebra. We've got rhino. More zebra. Okay. I was right. See? Like, I was exactly right. Boom. Man, sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I know. And a lot of times I don't know. But in that case, I did know. Anyway, what are we looking at here? So Set v Loki. I wouldn't say this is a terrible matchup for Loki, but he's got to be careful of that early shift shenanigans. Like, I don't play a lot of Norse, especially not in 1v1, so I can't really, like, personally attest, and I can't say I've watched a lot of these matchups recently. So I don't know if I would think that Shelty will still do some early pressure on Sun Tzu, and at least, you know, get him defensive so Shelty can get a town center. He's eating this hunt now. Does he have has he scouted the other hunts? No, he did not scout. See, what I was gonna say is that Shelty probably would have been better for him to go to this hunt first and then come down here. But he doesn't have that scouted, so he couldn't have known that anyway. Okay, so we've got Sun Tzu at this hunt up here. He's actually gonna go up here. Looks like he's doing a little bit of villager management to not get a ton of walking. Don't know if these are going to go over to wood as soon as, I think they will. As soon as these are done, they're probably going to be wood choppers. Yeah, playing with revealed map would be interesting, slightly. Maybe not at all. You still probably see people like wasting time wandering around and not doing what they should do as far as villager walking. As far as like hunt on Savannah, or not Savannah, as Blue Lagoon, this is actually probably towards the lower half Because you can't have more units spawn with more hunt spawn with the elephant, and even the rhino here. I think he just spawned with one gazelle. He can get like 2 or 3 gazelle, and I think he might even be able to get. No, I don't think there's a 2 elephant spawn. I think it's just 1 plus gazelle. Hey, Mr. Tom, man, I have not seen you in my chat for a long time. I've missed you, man. It's been a hard few months. Let's see. So, okay, where are these guys going? Oh, they're gonna go down to hunt here. So he actually made an extra ox cart. Probably so he can ensure that he keeps hunting somewhere. But Shelty so far is not really. You've been going around the world? Like literally around the world? Are you an astronaut? Because if you are, that's really cool. Shelty aging up yet? He is. He is up about 420. I bet he will do a forward shift. He'll probably. I bet he's gonna try to forward shift units maybe, and catch some villies. He is getting the Troll's Cheaper relic, which I guess. Oh, so we have some pressure on here. That's some good pressure. In fact, Shelty is up in right now, and we'll push those back. So actually, like, oh, see, he could shift the Herseer to his base, but I think he missed his units. I think he tried to shift these down here, but he missed. So he shifted nothing. He didn't shift anything. He missed his units. I think he probably like clicked shift on the units here, and then did he try to shift vills maybe? I don't know. I don't know which way he went, or if he missed his units. Maybe he forgot that you can't shift vills. I'm not sure. It could have been that. Maybe it was that he was thinking he could shift a villager, because he was recently playing Hybrid Cup, where you can shift villagers. So maybe it was that. I don't know. But whatever he did with his shifting sands, it ended up being nothing. Which does kind of hurt, because now we already have the Herseer that can defend against all of this, and Shelty probably wanting to get a town center pretty soon. But he does not have the gold. What's up, Matt? Man, I watched your Age of Empires 3, your last 2 series. I was very disappointed, man. I assume you must be sandbagging it for the next tournament. But cheat code to get the next shift. Yeah, so, So I don't know, he should be actually being aggressive, I would think, with his Herseer. Does he ever use Vision? I think he did. And he used it on just a villager mining gold. Again, I don't like the early use of the Vision. Like, I guess maybe he's hoping that villager would come out, but, okay. You know, I think this is a winning fight for Sun Tzu here, because there's not a lot of damage dealing in all of this. He should have... Sun Tzu should have fought that. But now with the Pharaoh showing up, I think this is a losing battle. But it looks like now he is going to try fighting when he is at a worse advantage. And there's more axemen. Did get a troll. Actually, this is turning out pretty well for Sun Tzu, yeah. But now this refight here, Sun Tzu has no more... Oh yeah, now this is really bad for Sun Tzu with all the axemen coming in. Yeah, losing all of his Herseer. I'm actually kind of surprised that he's running this. Yeah, Shelty should be fighting. Yeah, kind of surprised he even ran that at all. Maybe just a slight repositioning of the units. But yeah, that turned out pretty poorly for Sun Tzu there. Defensive Loki is never really good Loki. You don't want to be on defensive, but that... Oh man, this is... Move these villagers too slow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, as some would say. I mean, Shelty probably could have split up and moved his units up here. He'll kill, well, one more villager. But now we have the Loki being pushed off of Hunt at 8 minutes. Really nice, actually, the barracks push. I don't think probably Sun Tzu was maybe anticipating that. Because he didn't actually have any line of sight of the barracks, which hurt him, actually, significantly. I don't think he was ready for all of that pressure. So the barracks came up over on this side, coincidentally. You don't want to play an RTS League? Man, some people dream of that. Those used to be... And a soldier, if he's in the chat, can attest to that. Back in the day, RTS League was the highlight of the week. For me, it was. For sure. Age of Mythology and Age of Empires 3 played a RTS League. I saved a lot of those wrecks from back in the olden days, 2004, 2005, 2006. And in some cases, yes, it was the highlight of the week, because some days we were not so good. Although Age of Mythology, my clan ended up being we were usually pretty competitive. And even Age of Empires 3 were pretty good for a while. And then people like Soldier and his brother left for other clans, and that fell apart. Okay, so Shelty's, well, not Shelty, Sun Tzu's trying to get some sort of push or pressure up, but he just doesn't have enough units to do it. He might be able to pick off the Pharaoh here, maybe. Trying to get a nice surround to do this. Alright, get that Pharaoh and run. That's nice. It was very good flame. Vinland Saga, man, that won us so many games. You know it did. I remember we beat Hope Clan on that, and they were so pissed off. Oh man, they were really mad. We got wins against I think Vagabond on that map. Man, we got a good win ratio on that. And Nomad too. We were so lame. But you know, if Sun Tzu would not have taken that huge loss on that first fight there, he might not be in a bad spot. But with him getting pushed off of Hunt, I just don't see how he's going to be able to come back in this game. I mean, he's hunting. Yeah. Much hatred for that map. Much hatred for Vinland Saga. That was such a great map, too. But yeah, we got Shelty very happily hunting, and the Loki not. And Shelty has almost this town center built, but see, with Sun Tzu with his spy on the gold mine, really has no idea what's going on, and did now just scout out that town center, but he doesn't have enough to win this fight, I don't think. Especially not before this town center gets built. I mean, kind of a last-ditch effort, really, for Sun Tzu here. The Einerger spawn, but yeah, we saw a very vast diminishing of Sun Tzu's army there, and not so much Shelty. So you were not a follower of my stream before this? Come on, man! You've been missing out. Of course, I don't ever see your brother doing it either, which is too bad. But man, I watched both of your final two matches and was not happy with the results. But yeah, now another losing fight for Sun Tzu. He's going to get pushed off of his gold down here. Actually, Shelty played this game pretty well. Played it really, really good. I like the... It's always nice to see classical age aggression from Egyptians, even if it is set. You just don't see it very much. Like, this kind of used to be the norm outside of Ra, or not Ra, outside of even Ra back in the day did a lot of classical fighting. Especially Set did. Isis was always fast heroic, but it's nice to see it, and it's working very well in this game. these 4 dwarfs. You know, he could fight this and maybe win with all of his dwarves, but yeah. But I mean, where these idle villagers, idle dwarves, no hunt, and is actually out of food in his base, and that's about it for this one. And now we have more armies showing up, and yeah, not enough. You did not know I streamed. Man, I've been streaming for like several years now, man. You get out from under that rock you live in Chicago. This is the last game for Sun Tzu, so might as well go down with a fight, and his dwarfies are doing just that. But that is it. That is the game, and that is a 3-0 series victory for Shelty. So 3-0, 3-0, and the series is over. No, I don't live in Chicago. I lived in Chicago for a couple years, but I moved out of there and it's been 7 years. 7 years now that I have moved out, and I just wasn't a fan of the city, living in the city, but apparently many people are. I mean, there are millions. Anyway, let's look at the post game quick. We will see our kill-loss ratio not good whenever the classical age cheap barracks units are having the advantage in the kill-loss ratio. You know the opponent was having a bad game. Yeah. All resources, good reason. I mean, at least up. I mean, this is normal to be up ahead of the Egyptian, but that kill-loss ratio, not so good. And that's it. You come play some AoE 3 games. You know, I do have it installed. So yeah, that was the last of the quarterfinals matchups in the tournament here. And so now when I stream again, at least as far as the tournament, I'll get to you, man. We will be doing the semifinal group stage. So when we're talking about this tournament here, and we're talking about the semifinals, so the tournament after this point does not actually continue as the single elimination bracket. It is actually a group stage amongst our final 4 players, and I think they're playing like a best of 5 against each other, something crazy like that. And the best 2 players in the group stage will then go to the finals. So we still got actually quite a few matches to go. We'll have everybody playing each other. So what is that? 3 matches per player, but I guess some of them are against each other. Math is my friend. But we'll have quite a few matches to stream yet, and I anticipate that I will do streams for everybody, or at leleast all of the semifinals matchups. Then, of course, the finals, and I don't know if there's a 3rd place match or not. But it is only 12:20. And since I am on night shift, maybe I will play a game or two. These series went a lot faster than yesterday's because we didn't have a 60-minute game to wade through. Oh man, I just missed getting in this game. Maybe I should boot somebody, use my moderating powers, and kick somebody out of the game here. Alright, well, let me get on my nice, cool, sexy overlay. Where is my overlay? Here it is. Not abuse. So Tourney Rex. Okay, so we did that. Got me on the stream wearing Cubs. This is probably I think you're probably a White Sox fan, aren't you, Mr. Matt? Or Soldier, I guess. But do I have Age of Empires 3 installed? I do believe I do. Yeah, I put up overlay. Why do you think I did that? Boot. This guy's hosting a 1v1 no laggers, but he's only got room for 1 person in his game. Now, how is he going to play a 1v1? Man, how come there are 3v3 noobs? That's my kind of game. Yeah. We all host a 1v1. It's been a while since I played a 1v1. I think actually the last 1v1 I played was in that tournament when I lost. Well, you went to the Sox game today? I don't know if they won or not, but I know usually the White Sox, at least these days with their lack of starting pitching, are very, very depressing indeed. Just like watching your final matches. I was going to say something along the lines of like how that last match was 3-0. It must really suck getting swept in the last tournament series. But I decided not to say that because you're in the chat. It'd really suck for it to happen twice in a row. Yeah. Alright, somebody come play me. If there's somebody in chat who wants to play me, go ahead. Get in my game, man. You wanted a 5-inning shortened game? That's the only way the White Sox can win. You appreciate? Yeah, I knew you'd like it that I didn't bring that up. I try to help people out. Maybe I should play a Zelda 20ville. That sounds like complete madness. Wow, this guy right now I'm looking at is 0-12, 1v1, with a 1477 rating. You know, I'm all about positivity, but I just don't know if AOM is your game. Boy, let's get a game here, though. Certainly there's somebody in chat who wants to play. Pretty much my same rate. You know, the only reason I tolerate you in my chat is because you're a subscriber. If you weren't a subscriber, I would have muted you a long time ago. Money is everything. Makes the world go around. Well, let's see. While I'm waiting, what should I do? You know what? You got me thinking, soldier. Maybe while I wait, we can go over and critique a very old RTS League game on Vinland Saga. Let's find some here. What do we got here? Let's load them up. Do I have them on this computer, though? Oh, now somebody's getting in my game. Or now he left. Okay. Let's see. What do I have? I'll have to download it. Get a lot of old games here. Look at this. Post by TOAL Soldier. Hades versus Kronos on Tundra, I think. How do you not know? This is how to beat my Loki rush with priests and villies. I don't know how I lost this game. I'm so pissed off. Maybe I should watch that. Where did this guy go? This guy keeps coming in onto my game. You know, now I'm really intrigued in this topic you posted a long time ago. I will never know how I lost this game. I'm sure if we watch it right now, we will find out. What is going on? Is this guy playing? Hey, I'll put it in the chat, man. If I can get it to work. Like, right, for some reason my little chat box isn't working and I can't put things in it. But I'm here. Right there, man. I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna have to watch this on time and see what was Soldier's problem back in 2005 and why exactly did he lose that game? Oh, this guy wants to play. We got a 1v1. What god do you guys want me to be? I'll play whatever god you guys want. And I'll win under 10 minutes. Guaranteed. Okay. Alright. Hades. Alright. Where is this guy? Get in here for your butt smacking. Man, your typing was so terrible. I don't know if you ever spelled a single word right. Here he goes. Alright. Here we go. Ooh, Isis. Isis versus Gaia. Alright. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I think we're about to see some Cyclops action. Oh, definitely. Definitely some Cyclops action. Oh, I'm gonna need to move my stupid chat box. Now this guy says no leg, but he lags. Oh my goodness. I guess it's stuck there. Actually, no. I should have built this storehouse up here. So now when my villager goes to chop wood, it'll be right down there. Give me a second. Once I get things all planned out, I'm going to have to close out my chat and reopen it. Alright. Close it down. Hold on. Reload it. Run. There we go. Let's see what damage has been done. Okay, my build's a little jacked up, but that's okay. I now have... Alrighty, let me know if everything's working right, or not working right. No, you're walking way too far. It's this. Control down. And then control up opens it. I'd kind of like to have it... I don't know. I might get to the point where I won't even use it. We'll try playing without it, and with it down, and see how that works. Yes, auto queue. Auto queue is good for an old man like me. I'm gonna build my temple soon. Oh, hello. Should work. I mean, I've got base game. Control up, control down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I believe it's built into the game. I can't believe this guy was hosting a game that said 1v1 no lag, and he lags. Oh, that's why. It's because you got Ikana UI, so that changes everything. So yeah, you won't be able to do it. Sucks to be you. Well, no, because his changes everything, though. Crimad has followed. Or Crimad, or... And Ajax. Good to see Ajax in the chat. How you doing, man? Okay, do I have forward hunt? There's some hunt. There it is right there. Ooh, he's up fast. I should actually maybe build another dock at least. Oh, he does have a back gold mine though, so that will make this a little bit worse. How much do I need for another one? 17 more. Oh, I'm gonna be housed so bad. Oh my goodness. Alright, I can almost get enough for... Another Minotaur? Yes. Yes, here is my next Minotaur. Dang it, housed again. A Minotaur, yeah. Nice Minotaur. It's going really hard on water. I am not housed. Probably should use...
Βούλομαι. Λέγε όρος μάχη. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Εις μάχη. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Λέγε όρο. Λέγε όρο. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. 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 Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε όρο. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
Man, this leg though is so annoying.
Εισβολή.
I don't know why he hasn't like upgraded his towers by now.
Πρόσταγμα έστω. Έτοιμοι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε ισμάχη. Λέγε ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Λέγε πρόσεχε.
Whoa.
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε πόρο. Λέγε ορθός. Λέγε έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Εισβολή. Πάνι.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Oh yeah.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πόρο.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πόρο. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Μάχη.
Έτοιμο. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλος. Λέγε καλός. Λέγε καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Μάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Alrighty. Did I ever get hunting dogs? Oh, I didn't. I suck.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Λέγε ορθός. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε έτοιμος. Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
How do you go down here?
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Λέγε καλό πρόσταγμα. Λέγε ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh yes, one more hit on that one too. Oh, the beautiful sound of dying villagers.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Χώρο. Βούλομαι. Μάχη.
All right, time to go for the kill now.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh yeah.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Λέγε.
Yes. I love it. Oh, he is spilling that though, isn't he?
Λέγε Βούλωμες. Λέγε καλός. Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι, θηρευτής.
Λέγε πάνω. Πάνω. Ορθός. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Σμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πάνω. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε εισβολή. Πάνω. Πάνω. Ισμάχη. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, φρυτός. Φρυτός. Μάλιστα.
I don't know why he's trying to build that.
Βούλωμε. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Βούλωμε. Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Λέγε ορθός. Χώρο. Λέγε βούλωμε. Χώρο. Βούλωμε. Ισμάχη. Λέγε χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε εισβολή.
Λέγε
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Oh no 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 no.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
λέγε
Πρόσταγμα.
πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε ορθός. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε ορθός.
Λέγε θηρευτής.
Don't they look good? I can get two more too. Harley Davidson. They do kind of look like Harley Davidson jackets, don't they? And you liked how I switched all that over?
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Ισμάχιν. Ορθός. Λέγε ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Λέγε ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
Oh yeah, you come up here.
Ισμάχιν.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς.
Oh, that man can have his eco on water.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Good raid, man. Good raid.
Έτοιμη.
Good raid.
Λέγε.
It was an efficiency switch because I needed more food,
Πρόσεχε.
but my closest food
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
was next to that gold mine, so I had to switch over.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Now I am losing villas right there, but that's okay. I don't really need them anyway.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ναι. Έστω. Έτοιμη. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε
Hey, you're welcome, man.
λέγε βούλομαι.
Where is he getting his gold now?
Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Χώρο.
Λέγε ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
It's really raining outside.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
I think he is trying to get that.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ναι.
That's a good fight for me right there. Now, as soon as that's done, I can go back to...
Λέγε
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή. Φρυτό. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Man, where am I gonna
Πρόσταγμα.
get my food though now?
Έτοιμος.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Well, Gaia probably has a ton of food, I would imagine.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Boom! Just throwing him.
Λέγε. Φρυτόμος. Πρόσταγμα. Φρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Okay, I know they're not there.
Λέγε ναι.
Ορθός. Χώρο. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
These shades are really come in handy.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
My Cyclops, they're just done so much work.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε έστω. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
There we go. Okay, this is my problem right here.
Φρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Έτοιμο. Χώρο. Εισβολή.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Come at me, man. Who needs water? Who needs water? He probably did have a lot of fish. Like, yeah, you're right. I probably should have tried to push him off, but I mean, he made a ton of boats. All these trees down here was really screwing up with my
Πρόσταγμα.
Cyclops pathing. But we worked through it, guys. We worked through it. You like that? See? That's a little bit something a little bit different. Gold Tolo. No gold. See, these 3 bills that he snuck up here were actually mining gold up there, and I never saw them. That was my bad. Yeah, food. It actually wasn't ahead of me in food. But I bet all this, yeah, he had a ton of food stockpiled, but no gold. So, I'll take it. He wants to play another. Can you throw citizens? I don't think the special works on citizens. Maybe. Don't think so. Alrighty. That was a win. Big win. What god this time, guys? What god are we looking at? Yeah. Oh yeah, good night, Mr. Soldier. Good seeing you. I hope I see you on my streams again, man. Maybe I'll play Age of Empires 3 with you at some point, but I know I would probably not be very good. I'm old. I mean, I'm even pretty slow for the auto queue AOM here. I need my auto queue. Alrighty. Here we go. Poseidon he wants. Okay, we can do Poseidon. What do I have in these pictures? There's pictures of me and designs and people. A wife, me, kids, and other ones are just, you know, decorations. Alright, so we are Poseidon
Λέγε.
on Oasis.
Ορθός.
I am not house, not yet.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε έστω.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
I'm not going to play the piano when my wife's sleeping. That's my excuse. Otherwise, yes, I would beautifully play all sorts of sonnets. Well, sonnets.
Πρόσταγμα.
All sorts of wonderful music I would be playing in this room.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
You know, it's kind of nice having that minimized.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Just seems so empty though.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Yes, a monkey. Oh yeah, this game is complete. I have a monkey.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
And I have a giraffe coming from right there.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Monkeys are tough animals. Yeah, I don't know why they are so strong.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
They're tough creatures. 45 hit points, 20% pierce armor.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
I think it was originally from
Ναι, μάλιστα.
set,
Θηρευτής.
but I don't know. Well, they must have.
Ορθός.
I don't think they dodge arrows. I don't think they have fast. I don't think they're fast enough to actually dodge. Well, this is my hunt here. It's kind of
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
means his hunt is pretty close as well.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Γρητόμο.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
They just have a lot of. They have a lot of.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Sent too many villagers to that.
Πρόσεχε.
Too much walking time.
Θηρευτής.
He does a JJ face. Man, I'm sexy,
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ορθός.
and you know it. You're just jealous because you can't make love with me like my wife can.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Jealousy.
Έστω.
It's a terrible thing to be jealous. Sometimes you just have to be happy with what you have. Look at this, the same time.
Πρόσεχε.
Mr. Burns. Yes.
Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah, everybody shoot an arrow. Let's make sure that hyena is beyond dead.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
I'm gonna have a hard time with centaurs, I feel like.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
I look like a younger Joe Biden. Is that all your comments are like always like political?
Έτοιμος.
Villagers farm faster.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Well, I'm not gonna make centaurs.
Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Γρητόμος.
Ετοίμος. Μ' αρέσουν. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Get
Μάλιστα.
to the wood.
Θρητόμος. Λέγε.
And you guys are supposed to get down here.
Πρόσεχε.
Okay, I had some. This guy legs. It's really annoying.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Θρητό. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
See what I can find up here.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Καλός.
All right.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Are you late? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμος.
I only have one giraffe down there.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ρητόμος. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Three villagers standing there looking at each other.
Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Whoa, I'm housed. Oh my goodness. I think this guy sucks.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
What is he doing? Just because of that, I'm gonna cancel my hero.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Ορθώς.
Well, maybe I'll keep it.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
This leg is so annoying.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Build the wall, you clown!
Λέγε.
Didn't even get pickaxe.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Who cares? Who cares about being housed? Nobody cares.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε. Καλώς. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Λέγε. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Λέγε. Καλώς.
I wonder how long my town center has been idle.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
These almost dead units.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Μεταλλεύς. Έτοιμη.
Yeah, sure. How would I upgrade him, huh?
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πάνι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος.
Yeah, I don't know why Rolando is so passive. Like,
Βούλομαι.
he could probably do a lot of damage.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχιν. Έτοιμο. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε.
Oh.
Ναι. Έστω.
Oh.
Πρόσταγμα.
I can't
Πρόσταγμα.
control my army
Ορθός.
for anything.
Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Does this guy not build his house?
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε.
I think he sent his centaurs back.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Hey, it's not my stream if I'm not housed.
Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Λέγε. Ναι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Καλώς. Λέγε. Χώρο. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Okay, that turned out pretty well for me.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Oh, here comes the rest of his army.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Thank you, Mr. Surf.
Βούλομαι.
This is gonna take a while though. This guy's leg is atrocious.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εισμάχην. Ορθός.
How did she miss from that close?
Εισβολή. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Σμάχιν. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Yeah, well, not really a hotkey, but if you shift click that up there,
Πρόσεχε.
then that's the hotkey.
Έτοιμα. Λέγε.
But we walk to the mine, but not actually use it.
Έστω.
How's that sound, guys?
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Oh, it's probably because I told them to build that town center and they decided not to.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Oh man, this leg is just ridiculous.
Ορθός. 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 Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Χώρο. Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Let's count what the leg is here.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Okay.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
1, 2, almost 2 seconds.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πάνω. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα.
What's up, Mr. Samir?
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
What's my favorite food? Jeez, man, I don't know.
Βούλομαι.
Crying.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Ισμάχιν.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ισμάχιν.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Oh, man.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
It's because when at first it doesn't show the entire video, but it's at 2 hours now.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Έτοιμο. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ισμάχιν.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν.
He's kind of trapped in here unless I chop a hole for him or
Λέγε.
something.
Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Τριτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Ναι. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
They just run right past the guy.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Yay.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Τριτόμος.
Now what?
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν.
You guy's still alive.
Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
I don't even have plow. Man, I suck.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Μάλιστα.
Meanwhile, this guy's got the relic
Καλώς.
for it.
Πρόσταγμα.
I think I'll have to ceasefire this.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι.
Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Τριτόμος.
Man, my Poseidon would be like 1900 if it weren't for this leg.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε, έτοιμη, βούλομαι. Έτοιμη, έστω.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα.
Build the walls.
Λέγε, ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
You're right. Hippaspis would probably be better.
Έτοιμη, έστω. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
I should build a market and age up.
Έστω.
Okay, the gap is narrowing, but he's probably gonna make a Pegasus and do a underworld.
Έτοιμη, βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα, έστω.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα, έστα. Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Is my army? It's right here. He's chasing his Vilstal, letting them get in position.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
What?
Ορθώς.
I'm not sure why he ran.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
But I appreciate it.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Θρητό πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε, έστω. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Λέγε, ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμη.
Ah!
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Quite feeling it. Well, that's okay.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
He actually, like, his military right now is not the greatest of compositions.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Ναι, ναι.
Πρόσταγμα εις μάχη.
Έτοιμος. Μάχην.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Μάχην.
Ετοίμος. Καλώς. Βούλος. Μάχη.
Έτοιμος. Βολή.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. 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 Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
I feel like I can.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Ετοίμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
How do I misclick everything?
Πρόσεχε. Βούλος.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Yes, that is my excuse.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Ετοίμος. Καλώς. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Did I get my last farm upgrade? No, I didn't. You're a good man.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε.
Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος.
Like, he has no siege. Other than his army. Or his hoplites, but I kind of counter them.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
He's probably gonna try to use his underworld at some point.
Βούλομαι.
So I need to
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
re-wall this.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνω.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Come on, give me. This game will take forever.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Ναι. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμο. Μάχη.
Λέγε. Έστω. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Ναι, βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος. Καλώς. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Μάχη.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμο. Βούλαμε. Βούλαμε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Εισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισμάχιν.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάχη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Λέγε. Εισμάχιν.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη. Βούλο. Ετοίμος. Καλώς. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Ετοίμος. Ετοίμος.
Ετπόρο. Πρόσεχε. Μάχη.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Παν.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμο. Ορθός. Λέγε. Πόρο.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
How'd I get crenellations, huh?
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτσι πάλι.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλη. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε.
Need to build that.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος. Πανσμάς μάχη.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Just,
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
he's still got ceasefire, so I can't stop this.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έσω.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
So I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for that.
Λέγε.
The only thing I could maybe do.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Alright, maybe we'll play a game that's not crazy laggy. Is there a team game? It's 126. I should probably be done soon. Clearly, lag was the reason I lost that game and no other reason. Let's see, 11 minutes. Good to see Mr. Swedish Chef, aka Hugga, in the chat. Your name reminds me of hugs. I would just hug you if I could. It's, I'm on F2, and F2 has signed up, but I mean, most games are played during the day, and when I'm on night shift, I'm definitely not playing during the day. Let's get over to my overlay. But so yes, my team is signed up. I don't really want free points. Ugh. I'd like to get, decently competitive games amongst something that's not crazy laggy. Where is that guy? I'm gonna have to put him on my watch list. I put everybody that lags on my watch list. Where did he go? He has to still be this guy. Alright, he's getting on the watch list. That way I know never to play him again. Hey, you're not that much Alright, free points from my wonderful stream viewer. What god you guys want? So far I did Hades, and then I did Leggy Poseidon. And now I will do whatever you guys want. First come, first serve, as long as it's not something I already did. Oh man, it looks like it's Odin. We are Odin. Odin it is, and Odin it shall be. Odin Ulf Rag, yeah, okay. That new strategy that people have done back in the original Age of Mythology. But it's new. It's new. It's very new. We got a Dr. Pharmacy in here. Mountain Giant Sam. Oh man. Sit up briefly and then I'm back. Okay, what am I gonna use Great Hunt on? I got this, boys. I got this. We're ready. What kind of a build order am I supposed to be anyway? Let's see, got pigs here. I start with the Skryling so I can alt. It's something for the patch so that he can be alt est, which is defense or stand ground, so that he can continue to build while he is being attacked. The reason it has to be a Skryling is because then if that were to be put just on a normal Ulfsark, then every single Ulfsark ever made would be able to just build while being attacked, which would probably be pretty abuse likely. Alright, let's take a look around the map here. How much food I got left in the piggy pig? 13. Ooh, look at this, very efficient. Uh-huh. Alrighty, alright. Oh man, there's like not much leg. I like it. Now, I understand the use of the cowbell, or whatever bell it is, for finding of cows. Why does it have to be the same noise for, like, pigs and goats? Pigs and goats don't wear bells. You could probably run back about this time period. Pigs don't wear bells, man. I grew up with pigs. I used to dance naked with my pigs. And then my mom was tired of me getting... Well, so, the first time I did it, I played with the pigs. Not really dance, but I played with the pigs naked. Or not naked. With my clothes on. And Mom got furious because, naturally, pig pens are very dirty. So, she told me never to get my clothes dirty and play with the pigs. So I did what any intelligent young child would do. I decided, well, if she doesn't want my clothes to get dirty when I play with the pigs, I'll take my clothes off. So then I was, yes, naked with the pigs. And then she hosed me down with the garden hose, which was very cold. And that was the last time that I played in the pig pen. So yes, good old days. I'm looking for my forward town center. And that was actually like a year before I got married is when that happened. He got it from me.
Tilbúin, samþykkt.
Já, ég vil. Timbursveit.
Nah. Why would I use that fish that's closer? Fast Nord? I don't know if that's like a viable strategy in this situation. But let's try it. I'll dock spam like I'm Egypt or something. Got red is Zeus.
Hver þar? Tilbúin?
Hermes, so that really sucks with the if I'm going to do a mountain giant thing. Oh man, see, he even split his wood up like that too, so I can't forest fire that.
Tilbúin, samþykkt. Skipan.
Já, já, já.
Oh, but that's a bad spot for a house.
Já, samþykkt.
Skipan. Já. Já.
He's probably house now.
Hver þar? Já. Skipan. Tilbúin, grjótsveit.
Já, já. Tilbúin.
Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Oh, I should have put my hearse here.
Já, satt. Grjótsveit.
Já, skipan.
Okay.
Skipa.
Alright.
Timbursveit.
Já, timbursveit. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Að trá. Tilbúin.
Skipan.
Oh man, I wanted to save him.
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Samþykkt, samþykkt.
Hver þar? Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já,
Hver þar?
já.
Já.
Oh, he does not seen that.
Skipan. Já, já.
He does not see my Valkyrie.
Skipan.
Já. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Hver þar? Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Skipan.
Hver þar?
Skipan.
Now he sees it.
Samþykkt.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Já.
Ah,
Skipan. Já, skipan. Tilbúin. Já,
Til samþykkt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
skipan. Tilbúin.
oh, keep running.
Já. Samþykkt.
Silly Lady Valkyrie. So silly.
Tilbúin.
Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Hver þar?
I'm gonna build that dock there just to distract him or something.
Tilbúin. Hver þar?
Skipan. Satt.
It worked.
Já, skipan. Tilbúin. Já, skipan.
Alright, the Kraken shall be released.
Já. Skipan.
Já. Satt.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Ég satt. Ég vil.
Hey, I got all my houses built now. Ooh, look at these two guys.
Já.
They're walking hand on hand, long walk on the beach together.
Grjótsveit.
Tilbúin.
Ooh, I will fight you, yes. Die.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Tilbúin.
Skipan.
Já,
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já.
Now the question is, should I use my trees right away? I think I will.
Skipan. Hver þar? Ég vil. Ég vil.
Já.
Oh, dang it. He killed my raven.
Tilbúin.
Ég vil. Satt. Hver þar? Satt.
Tilbúin.
Oh, he's got all those heroes. I can't do it.
Skipan. Já. Satt. Hver þar? Já.
Skipan.
Where's my Kraken? There he is.
Skipan. Já. Skipan. 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 Skipan.
Hver þar? Skipan. Tilbúin. Tilbúin.
Já.
Hey!
Já.
He just bolted my Kraken.
Hver þar?
Skipan. Blóðsveið.
Já. Satt. Sam.
Tilbúin. Já.
What a jerk.
Hver þar?
Hver þar?
Skipan. Já.
Now what am I gonna do?
Hver þar? Samþykkt.
Já.
It's alright, here comes his buddy.
Skipan. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já. Já.
Oh yeah.
Tilbúin.
Alright, full speed ahead.
Satt.
Hver þar?
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Look at my eco management.
Skipan.
Ooh, this looks really juicy.
Já. Já. Já.
Skipan. Tilbúin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh man, now you got ceasefire. This game sucks. What a dumb game.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin.
Hver þar?
Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Fine, I'll wall you off.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Tilbúin.
Skipan. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já.
Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Hver þar?
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Skipan.
Já.
Já.
Samþykkt. Já.
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Já. Slag. Já.
Oh man, he's got Skilla now.
Skipan. Skipan. Já. Skipan. Skipan. Skipan.
Well, now he's really committing to the,
Skipan. Ég vil.
Skilla are a lot better than the Kraken.
Ég vil. Já.
Hey!
Já, ég vil. Skipa? Samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Hver þar? Hver þar? Tilbúin? Já.
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Slag. Já. Já. Ég vil.
Okay.
Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Tilbúin? Hver þar? Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin? Já. Hver þar? Veiðimaður. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Já. Orðstu slag.
Til samt. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Skipan.
Hey, what are these? All these units doing up here?
Something. Tilbuin. Yow. Something. Fight is from.
Tilbúin, veiðimaður, veiðimaður.
Já. Já. Já, ég vil.
Oop. Let's see. There we go.
Tilbúin. Something. Já. Til orrustuslag. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Til orrustuslag. Já, ég vil. Tilbúin. Til orrustuslag. Something. Something. Something.
Fyrir til orustu stað.
Tilbúin. Something. Something. Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já.
Já, fjósamaður.
Fyrir til orustu stað.
Oh yeah.
Já, satt. Til orustu stað.
Skipan. Skipan.
Til orustu stað.
Já. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin.
Man, this thing waits so long.
Já, ég vil.
Need a hearse here to kill that.
Orustu stað. Ég satt. Já, orustu stað. Til orustu stað.
Finally, killed it. Maybe you're going crazy. What? You probably are.
Hver það? Skipan?
One. Lonely.
Tilbúin. Something.
Fyrir þá.
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Fyrir þar. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
This poor mountain giant
Til
has like 1 HP left.
Orrustuslag.
Does that mean he's trying to resign? Yeah! Guess he had no eco. Should have built more ships again. The save. He went pretty hard on water. Well, I went kind of hard on water too. I didn't think I could beat the Skilla there, so I gave up the water.
Hver það?
Did I get my... I got some ecos.
Já.
Boy, these guys look really stupid in mid-throw. Look at Adam. It's good. Well, maybe it's good form. Look at that.
Skipan.
Look at that. Like, just about ready to cut someone's head off.
Tilbúin. Skipan.
Look at that. I can even rotate. Can I rotate? How do I rotate? I can't rotate after the game's over. Synchronized axe throwing. Anyway. If he would have actually boat boomed a little bit more after he took the water, he might have been okay. And unfortunately, he happened to take the town center on the side that I was attacking. Like if he takes that town center, he might be able to hold. But things were fortunate, and things went well. We'll probably play one more game, possibly. I kind of like to do a team game, but there are none. Getting ready. Dude, I had Chad on my team. Yeah. Okay, we'll play one last game and then I'm gonna have to call it a night and move on to. Let's see. Got to well, the chicken was in the crock pot today, and now I have to take it apart and get it off of the bone, and I have to get salmon ready for tomorrow. I have to do some cleaning, and then I will go to bed. What god, guys? What god are we wanting? What's this guy say after I put him on the ignore list? The connection is my fault. This guy the previous game blamed me for the leg. Isis. Man, I have not played Isis in a long time. Isis mirror. So you're cooking with the crockpot and just enough. Man, we're like the same thing. Wow. Okay, the only request was Isis. Do you guys really want Isis v Isis? Zeus show you how to play, you know. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Somebody wanted Isis, so we'll do it. This is Restream, and is what I use. Restream is able to also, well, that's why it's Restream, is able to stream automatically to another server. So I stream to Restream, which then streams to both Twitch and YouTube for me, so that it will automatically save all of my YouTube videos, because it's really annoying to upload Twitch to YouTube. And then this Restream service also has this little chat box that you can get that synchronizes all of your different streaming servers to one chat box, and then I can see this chat. It's on top of my screen, but it's click through. Isis v set on Oasis. Well, this is interesting. Works pretty well. Most of the time. Sometimes the chat box gets bugged and like will click through when it's not supposed to be, and sometimes when it's not supposed to, or when it's supposed to be, so that I can click on it, it won't let me. So it's got a mind of its own sometimes. Where's Magic? Tell me where he is. Oh. It is some close secondary hunt. Wow. What kind of hunt we talking about here? Not a lot. Pressure Magic is a pressure cooker. Wow. I'm idle. Okay. His dead Indian in his mom's pressure cooker. Maybe that's true. Nothing against pressure cookers. Sounds like Tryptamine really likes his pressure cooker. High quality pressure cooker. Okay, this is my zebra right here. What am I supposed to do against set? What do you think? Sounds steamy. You guys. I've heard good things about Instapots, but I do not own one. How many zebra are up here?
UER. Greek. Image erect.
No. Good thing she's got terrible aim.
NTO.
Ba ba ba.
In wedge.
Is there really only one zebra there? Or did the other one like wander way over there? More goat scouting is in order. How many? 3? It's not worth it.
Antio.
There it is.
In wedge. Image erect.
Oh man. No. No. That sucks. You idiots. What a bunch of clowns. Why did I run here when there's these lions? I canceled the auto, didn't I? That's alright. I didn't want that bill anyway. What is my build here? I need to get some pickaxes. Okay. I forgot about that technology. Man, I haven't been Isis in a really long time. No, this one doesn't count. 7. Well, I'm trying to get husbandry and pickaxe. I did not want you guys to go down there. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this game. Man, this lion runs forever. Like he was way down here. And you would ask, why is my pharaoh empowering 4 villagers when I have like more somewhere else? Well, good question. Is he getting a town center? Probably is. Yes, this is supposed to be FH.
Image erect. UER.
Alright.
In wedge.
Oh, I need to finish that first, don't I?
Rig. He need to repair.
Ooh, I need houses.
EU repair. Air.
In wedge.
And a monument right there in the middle of nowhere.
And which? Enito. UIR. Enito repair.
Ac. EU repair. UIR.
In wedge. EU refer.
Great UIR. In a giraffe. Great IR. Repair.
Finito. Cro Iatawit.
In Hayo.
You'd think the way I'm playing
Repair.
that this is my first time on Egypt too. Surprise, it's not.
Great repair. IR. Enito repair. Great repair. Repair. UIR. And repair. Tayo.
Really wish I would have had more.
In a UAE.
I'm in no rush to make that, in case you're wondering. That's a terrible spot for that. I feel like I might be able to take advantage of that.
Finito Iatawit. Rig. EU repair.
That was actually a pretty good shift.
Into you.
I was just about to use it too.
Into you refer.
Enito. Ayo refer.
Into you refer. You refer. Into you.
In which you refer. Finito. UIR.
Into you refer. Into you into you into you.
Great. Enito.
Into you. Into you. Into you.
Finito.
You refer. UER.
EU refer. Rig. EU refer. Iatu. Rig. Iatawit.
Into you.
And ayo refer.
Gerek.
Ayo refer.
Rig. Naya in shred.
And which tayo.
Gerek.
I'm trying to shoot at my own scorpion, man.
Tayo. Tayo. Finito. Rig. Iatawit. Rig. Iatawit. Finito. Tayo.
We just lost too many bills to this guy.
Enwich. Tayo. By air.
Needed to get a town center. Like, if I can't win that fight,
EU refer via Enwich. EU refer. Tayo.
I have to go back though.
Enwich. Tayo. Via Finito. Air.
Greek, are you fair? And are you fair? Greek, are you fair? And we are you fair? Into you. Gaia refer. In you.
Okay, well, I just killed his only hero.
Είναι γύρε. UAE.
How did my chariots end up there? Oh man.
NTO.
Don't think this game is ending on a good note for me. But that is just a guess. I think he's taking my other town center too. Way to be paying attention.
Είναι γύρε.
In which EU referred Yatawit
If I would have used it before Ancestor's Eclipse before he shifted, maybe been able to push through here, but I'm not sure. Even then, is a bit of a stretch. The attack was just too slow, but maybe, but not likely. Slow as my fast heroic 827. That's just too slow. I mean, I'm way behind in economy. Way behind. But I'm probably gonna have to end it at that. So, I do appreciate all of you guys who joined in tonight to watch a few recorded game streams and then some playing streams and now the end of the stream. So, thanks all for tuning in to the late night Chrono JJ Age Mythology edition. Mr. Hannibal, Chef, Tryptamine, Sigma, Ozone, Surf. I'm just naming the people I can see right on the screen in front of me. You guys all mean a lot to me. Like, if you guys were not here, the stream would not be here. Along with everyone else. Everything 30. Man, I hate cops too. So yeah, appreciate you tuning in and watching me lose that last game. I hope it was awesome. And that is it. I will actually probably stream again tomorrow night. Yes, Surf. Probably be back tomorrow night. And that is it. Did this guy message me back? The connection is your fault. You're an idiot. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so toodles. Have a great day. It's Sunday. Have a good Sunday, man.